Don't place a trade based on what you're seeing in this video because there is no guarantees of making a profit in the market. It takes you a long time to become a good trader. So this video here is just to educate you to become a much better trader. Hey traders, John Hal here. Hope you guys are doing well. Just want to let you guys know that for you guys have been following me, that I got out of my SPY options today for a good old nice profit. If you guys know that down here when I actually 5% of my account, I actually bought some options here, so they are still I didn't exit those. They're actually still on the water. I think I'm down, but I have 5% of my account there. Then I actually where this spit it out, John. where this pink arrow is, that's when I entered the markets. And I entered with 20% of my account, and I was waiting for the market to rally, so I got out with a really nice profit today with those, and that's the trade done and dusted, guys. So for all you guys last month saying I'm gonna lose my shirt, blah blah blah, well guess what, we got the rally, and right now I just felt like it was time to get out. I don't know if it's the end of the move, I don't care. All that happened is that the market did exactly what I thought it was going to do, and so I got out for a nice profit today. So for all you naysayers and blah 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 people last month having a go at me, well, my account is saying happy days. All right, anyway, throw the ego out the window. Let's continue here. Now, what we're seeing through here right now on the Sp500 is actually looking quite interesting, okay? We're still getting the 52 pointing down. But we're still making these higher lows, right? So we're still in this very nice sort of upward movement, and we can never pick the exact high in these markets. But one thing I'm seeing here, let me just delete this off the screen. Let me actually keep that one on there. I want to keep that one there. Yeah, I want to keep that one there. And as we can see, right, we can see how, look at this here, right? Look what's happening here. Notice how we've actually had a lot of support here, and then what's happened is we've actually broke below. And notice how we're just snugging. That's the word. It's snugging, right? Snugging into this level of resistance now, okay? And now you can see we're still below this trend line. So we have broken momentum slightly, and we're back to the upside. So if we have a little bit more of a downside here, we could be getting ready for a bit of a drop. Now, I'm overall bullish long term of these markets, but a short term drop is all good to go, right? All good to go. So that's what I'm seeing there on the Sp500. Just something really interesting that I'm seeing through there is this particular, momentum is starting to shift here just a little bit. It doesn't mean it's not going to continue down. Right now we are still making these higher lows on the bars, as you can see. If we have a look at here, we have a low, a higher low, a higher low, a higher low, a higher low, and a higher low through there, right? So we're having higher lows all the way and all through that movement through there, as you can see, right? So we're still making these higher lows through here. We did open high, close low, so that's classed as a weak sign, but we still are stair-stepping high, guys. So I wouldn't want to be trying to pick any movement. Any guy in the last month, and I know so many people are still bearish this market, got put options, crazy, you got put options. I've just got out of my call options for a nice profit. And then I see some people that they just keep shorting the market. I know one guy who he got into a short position, he lost 17 grand. He got into another short position a few days later on the SPY, and then he lost like 27 grand. And then he actually shorted Tesla and also the SPY, and he lost something like 60 grand or something. It's like, man, what are you doing? The market's stair-stepping higher. Don't fight it. Listen to the market, guys. Anyway, he's supposed to be a professional trader, by the way, as well too. Anyway, I'm not saying I'm right and all that sort of stuff, but it's just all about just listening to the markets, right? One thing we also can see, look at this here as well too, the same sort of thing on the Dow Jones. As we can see, we had this high through here. Sorry, the low through here. We ran up and we actually broke down. Now we're sort of still below this trend line through here. So that trend line will come into place sometime. It's looking a bit tricky here, but If I throw my thoughts out the window, the market is breaking down, but we're still making these high lows all the way up. So we opened high, closed low, but we're still making high lows, high lows, high lows. Not a high low, high low, high low. And then if we go to the Nasdaq is the different one. Now the Nasdaq is actually a bit different, right? Because as you can see here, in fact, if I bring up my candlestick charts, you'll be able to see what I'm saying here, right? That it actually had a bit of a gap up, and now we actually had this candle down. So that actually could be a sign of a bit of a short-term reversal coming in the Nasdaq. Again, I say short-term reversal because we still are in this massive long-term bull market through here. And if I draw my trend lines from this close, from there to there, right, that would be the trend line that I would use, because I like to use the closes there and this point through here. So even if we do get a bit of a pullback, the Nasdaq is still the strongest out of the whole lot, and I definitely do see the Nasdaq is so close to getting its gap through here. Google also announced its earnings today. I forget exactly what. Actually, let me check on. I forget exactly what. We actually had a bit of a sell-off here today in Google. What actually happened pre-market? Let's go to the 15-minute charts. Oh, look what happened pre-market. Right, we shot up to this point right here. So if I put an arrow here, and then if I put that arrow there, and if I go back to my daily charts, where's the arrow? Okay, so Google actually ran straight back up again. What actually happened with Google? Let me see if there's any announcements coming out with their when it comes to the Googles. Let's have a look here. Market close. Google. Okay, so I'm just looking. So Google parent Alpha top sales estimate despite virus. Harmony comment. Okay, so they actually beat sales. Okay, so Google's up through there. So Google's actually looking very, very good right now. Long term, actually it beat sales. So very strong company. And so yeah, that's actually really interesting. It's really interesting to see what's happening there. So I see a lot more upside probably going to happen with Google. Then you got the other companies going to report as well too. So really interesting stuff there, guys. Again, I'm pointing this out here because the Nasdaq's looking the strongest right now with what I just went through just then. And I don't see the Nasdaq stopping until we actually rally back up here, hit this gap. And then by the end of this year, guys, we're at all-time highs, and we just continue to blast through. And then when they start to raise the interest rates, that's when we're going to start to cause a lot of problems, right? Because right now they can service the debt. The debt is not the problem right now, guys, right? It only becomes a problem when the serviceability of it. Okay, so right now, they can service it, right? The serviceability is good. When they start to raise the interest rates again, when they have to, for some reason, maybe it's inflation, maybe it's something else. Okay, but they have to start to raise interest rates for some reason, and when they do that, that's when things are going to start to be very, 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 very haywire right now. Right now, we're getting better and better and better and better. We're about to start to open up our economy again. Things are starting to look a lot better right now, so I see a lot more upside overall, generally in the overall direction of all the indices. And no doubt, right? We know, no doubt, the coronavirus, is going to come back again later in the year, right? So from right now to later in the year, we've got this whole thing here. I just pray to God that Trump and all these governments don't shut down the damn economy. Don't shut it down, right? Haven't you learned throughout this history, and there's people and all that sort of stuff, but looking at the stats that it's no much more deadly than the flu. Don't shut down the economy. It's just not necessary. So if it does reappear, which it's probably not going to reappear, it's probably going to be lingering around somewhere anyway. It was really weird because probably about in January sometime, I actually felt really, really ill for a few days. Now I detoxed. I did a lot of lemon water, green teas and all that sort of stuff, and a lot of vitamin C. And within a couple of days, I was good, right? So I really, really flushed it out big time. So I didn't have 3 or 4 days. I just went big time massively on the vitamin C and all that sort of stuff. But that sickness was something that I've never felt before. So I probably already had the coronavirus myself, and now I'm probably better. I'm probably immune to it. It's like let's not be afraid of this thing, right? Let's not be afraid of it. It's like, come on, man. It's not going to kill you, right? You're going to kill you. It's you going to friggin' McDonald's every day, and that's going to kill you, right? It's you're eating a whole bunch of shit. Why don't you put the shit down and go have an egg? Go have some eggs and maybe an egg omelet for breakfast. Have a little bit of cheese. Don't pile the cheese on. A little bit of cheese, right? Put some spinach in there as well too. Cook the spinach first so it shrinks down. You know, have maybe one or two cups of egg whites. Add 1 cup of egg whites. Add a couple of whole eggs. Whisk it up. Pour it into the fry pan. A little bit of cheese on top. Let it cook. Flip it over so it's nice and crisp. And have that with some couple of pieces of toast if you want. If you're trying to lose weight, if you're trying to lose weight even more, don't add the carbs. Don't add the carbs first in the morning. Just have the protein and the high fats, and then later on introduce the carbs. And that one thing alone is going to really, really help you out. It's you guys that are not doing it's you that's going to kill you. Not viruses and stuff like that. It's a proven fact. It is absolutely proven fact. Dr. Orton Wartenberg. In fact, let me do this here. Right, look at this here, right? This is something that, guys, and this is something I learned when I went through the cancer myself. Look at this here, all right? No disease, including cancer, can exist in a high alkaline environment. Dr. Orton Wartenberg, 1931. What is a high alkaline environment? That's why, guys, every morning when I get up, I go for a walk, right? I try to have a bowel movement if I can. First thing in the morning, I'll take a bit of caffeine, right? And then a bit of caffeine, and what I actually have is a bit of the drink that I take. It has caffeine and also a bit of it helps me have a bowel movement, okay? Then I go for a walk, then I come back, and guess what? Then I'm having a half a liter of lemon water. I've got greens in there as well too. I'm upping my vitamin C. I'm probably drinking, 3.5 liters of lemon water per day. Lemon water, that's an alkaline effect on your body, guys, because the lemon is a detoxing effect on your body. It's increasing the pH in your blood there, right? It's having greens as well too. Like in the morning when I have the lemon water, guess what? I'm also adding greens as well too. Okay, look at this one here, right? All forms of cancer have 2 basic conditions. Those 2 different words there, right? Cancerous tissues are acidic, right? What is acidic? You're eating too much shit. Give yourself a nice drink every now and then, right? Flush it out. Cancerous tissues are acidic, where healthy tissues are alkaline. Depriving a cell 35% of its oxygen for 48 hours, and it may become cancerous. So just within 48 hours. What does that mean? That simply means when you don't do the things that's important, which is like maybe have a couple of liters of lemon water per day, which helps you flush out the toxins and all that sort of stuff. It cleans out your blood, and it's a proven fact. When I had cancer, guess what? I wasn't eating healthy. I didn't go to the gym or anything like that. Guess what happened there? Guess what happened? Then, man, I'm going on a rant today, aren't I? Let's go. I didn't plan this, but let's go, all right? But then what actually happened, right? I went and actually got a microscope with my actual blood, and I saw that all my cells were clunked together, and there's a lot of crap in there, and I was like, wow, I look under a microscope, right? Literally about a 30 to a 60 day, what we call cleanse, which is me just, taking a lot of meats out of my diet, making sure that I'm increasing a lot more green drinks in as well too. Add a little bit of fasting in there to give my body a break from food so it actually can heal itself. But when I am fasting, I'm not truly 100% fasting, because then I'm adding green drinks into it, which is giving me a little bit of energy, but it's all the high grasses and that sort of stuff. And guess what happened? I came back 30, 60 days later. Not only did the cancer go away, but then suddenly all my cells started separating. I saw them free flowing. It was absolutely incredible. Now, guys, I'm not a doctor, so if you're sick and stuff like that, go see your doctor, right? I'm not going to tell you what to do. All I'm saying is that the bottom line is, don't be afraid of this virus, guys. It's not going to, if it's going to hurt you, it's because of you, not because of something out there that's deadly. It's all a type of bullshit. It's like, seriously, guys, let's get this economy back up and running. Let's get this thing moving. This is the biggest stupid. I've never seen a whole bunch of more crap in my life when it comes to this coronavirus than my entire life. Being part of this whole whatever, right? It's just absolutely crazy. Anyway, guys, there's a market update. Don't be afraid of the virus, and please, governments, please open the damn economy back up. Let us get immunity. Let us actually get the damn thing, right? It's not going to kill us. We know that. And then guess what? If it does come back, which is probably a lie, it's probably going to be around forever, right? Yes, the virus is real. Yes, it is deadly, just like a serious flu is deadly, right? We can't be living ourselves in fear all the time. And guess what? If they say it comes back again at the end of the year, governments, please don't shut down the economy again. You are just going to, just don't do it. Hey traders, John Howell here. Thanks for watching my video. For a limited time only, I am giving away free access to my brand new trading course. I've put all my most powerful systems, strategies, and trading techniques that I've learned over the last 15 years and put it in this course, and I'm giving it away for free for a limited time. See, in this brand new Guide to the Markets by the Board trading course, and you can get it when you go to johnsfreegift.com, you're going to learn, firstly, you're going to get access to a brand new training course for 90 minutes, and you're going to learn all the details step by step to my #1 trading system with over a 90% success rate that works on any market and any time frame. You're also going to learn 3 powerful chart reading and trading techniques. You're also going to learn 2 more powerful trading systems, and also you're going to learn 7-figure trading secrets, mindset techniques, and so much more. There's top 13 mistakes you're going to learn, the 10K per month formula, and so much more. No, this is not a get rich quick scheme, but if you are struggling with your trading right now and you need help, then for a limited time, you can get free access to this. So go to johnsfreegift.com right now, or click on the very first thing in the description, because for a limited time, I'm giving away. So go to johnsfreegift.com right now and start getting access to this full complete trading course, plus also the free training with my #1 trading system with over 90% success rate. Go to that right now, and I'll see you on the next page.